The recognized symbol of excellence in Super Show Deck Tech.
Welcome to the show, it's time for Stack Cards. On a tray in the rain to make a game no hard. We teach you how to win, avoid the common mistakes. Don't always play champion, we shuffle like that with dice and raise in the stakes. We got deck, our strategy's the king. Don't fucking help me report if I'm playing Gothic or you finish. We could just pass it there, you idiot. Idiot. Tell the extra to help you dominate the ring. Allies in your moves so you hear the bell go ding. Here on the show we got the pro tips. Play around and protect the cause to no lose. Just this. What today's when trade will sharpen your mind. To get ready for the show, it's Stack Card time.
Oh, hey, man. Almost got the same shirt as that Ric Flair card that I'm always so proud of. Welcome back to Stack Card. A hell of a week, hell of a couple weeks. A lot of events have taken place. Some I'm going to talk about, some I probably won't. The one of the larger events in Super Show is typically Gen Con. I think it is the most important for them business-wise, as it is for any game company, really. The numbers of it don't always reflect that as far as players, but it's mainly a new player event. And this is the second time the winner of Gen Con has messaged me, "Hey, I know you guys don't go up there, so I'm going to try and sneak in a win." It's hilarious. Hey, it works every time. Get a world title shot because like we ain't gonna be there. It's honestly. Boo it all you want. It works. Like, if you're willing to spend that much money for a shot to win a world title shot, like, go for it. Like, just because I'm a cheap bastard, I'm not going to knock it. Because I see Gen Con prices, and my dad's voice just booms in my mind like Jumanji drums. Like, I can't. Big Gil is telling me, don't you why would you do this? And it's like, you don't even play these games. Like, it just would always make me just shudder at the thought. But to get us started, last week on Ignite we had a stacked card challenge.
Yep.
Between the our not yet present but in the chat and will be coming soon, Ref Dave, U.S. champion, now Midwest Coast champion. Thanks for letting us win the Midwest Coast Championship and then technically win it again. Kind of sick. We just run the Midwest. And our guest tonight, the winner before they ran it back because it was over so fast, the LFF chiropractor, the real beater.
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, hey. Now, I saw the match and it was over in what, 4 turns?
Maybe
We didn't
5.
see many cards.
There was not a lot going on.
I was like, well, this is going to be an entertaining segment because once again, we, as we say every time, your deck can be fine-tuned, but then you just roll like shit and then it doesn't matter. So it's very fun.
Been there many a time, I hate to say.
Oh, absolutely. But let's see. Let me present this screen. That should be it. Yep, there we go. We got your high roller deck list.
There he is.
There he is, the high roller. Big fan. A competitor we love. Drafted it for you in Faction Wars, and you did real well with it.
Yep.
And haven't lost in the Olympics with it either.
No, I'm really trying to do better. Like, I really think I should step it up for the team, honestly.
Yeah, not losing
Well,
anything.
maybe he'll lose some this round then.
It's possible. It is definitely
I don't
possible.
know. Let's see. So we have first feeling like a little bit of light trolling. I see Springboard at number 1.
Yeah, I mean that was just it's something I've thought about for a while, just because it's like, oh well, you know, this gimmick is great because if I roll agility, I'd look at the top 4, just go get what I want and just throw it back. But I was like, I mean, why not greed a little bit and take 2? You know?
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
for the most part, me and
He wanted to be an amazing red on 5.
Amazing Red with choice.
with choice, yeah. Me and Trey have, like, to a certain degree, have a similar philosophy where it's like, I really don't care about your lead. So if it's not dire that I stop the lead, then most of the time I'm just going to let it go anyway. So if I don't care about a lead grapple, I'm like, I mean, why not roll a 5
See,
and take 2?
it's
Now,
the
I didn't.
situation where you don't have a 13. A lot of times I like letting leads hit to make your 19 life.
That as well. That is a good point. Now, I didn't. I really made the tactical error of not rolling a damn 5 in the match, but
Yeah, a huge error. We'll get Harvey Luster to break down the stats for us. Don't worry.
yeah.
So we got Walk Through the Fire, Berry Stop, Frog Slime, because Stop 718, very important.
Yeah, very important. The match really, in my mind, hinged where it's like, are you going to run 718, which I think you're probably going to do, or if you just punt it and throw out a Poison Stars anyway, which for me, I didn't really care about because, like, I'm not going to be throwing grapples probably anyway, but also High Roller's gimmick is just a lifeline. It's not really part of my win condition. So if you blank it and to like try to bait stops out of me, I'm probably just going to let it go.
You're like, woohoo, okay, I don't draw when I get to 5, cool. Or if you have Springboard, I draw anyway.
There you go.
Yeah. So Moondrop, Reject Sleeper Bomb, we got the Berry Stops, Muay Thai Knee.
More berry
Yeah.
tech.
So you can see like my idea is like it's stung, so he wants to like, you know, get a bunch of strikes back and just pound them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna.
Version.
The idea is just I'm just gonna empty your discard and just make it empty, so you're not picking up anything anyway. And Muay
Put
Tiny is
stuff
one
back
of
on top
those.
that they don't want back, so it
Right.
actually slows them up.
Yeah, so Muay Tiny is one of those rare situations where you play one of these Lego cards and they actually boost your 5, 6, and 7, so you can't really whiff it in that way. But
Yeah.
the best part of it is just being able to bury whatever you stop, because these cards are beautiful. Like, they do everything. They do absolutely everything.
Yeah, they get rid of boss beats text. Not that it's needed for this, but then it's like, oh, you stop the card you like, well, get rid of it. And then we got takedown,
if you
draw
playing
2.
someone that's got one of those entrances like 64 butt Casey, they want to keep
Go to
recurring their
hell.
swing. You get that Muay Thai knee in play, and you just put it on the bottom of their deck after you stop it, so they don't immediately get the free recursion.
Where the hell was our moderator when he said that name? I felt we needed a beep whenever he said that name.
Maybe we can get that patched in.
Yeah, get that. That's
Well, that's
I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't think the competitor's Tech 9. I could be wrong about that, but
I don't think he's Scottish either.
mm-mm.
But takedown, we got draw 2 because you said you're not going to throw grapples that much anyway.
Yeah, and I mean, if you use a follow-up stop to stop me from drawing 2, I honestly take it as a win. And if I die, I die.
A little
But
bit
if
of
I don't,
Pigmatech.
then I take it a win.
Yeah. Then armored aggression because you're focusing subs. Air drop, shuffle in a strike, get it back. Double dick twist so you can't get poison stars or whatever.
Mhm.
Reverse full Nelson hold. You're very much getting a lot of shuffle.
Yeah, in this era where everyone is, especially for people that pack all the berry stops, like, I'm a really big fan of these line these days, because you just shuffle. You
You
either
get to
shuffle
shuffle,
something back in, or you just shuffle in general and draw 1.
Yeah, sure.
So else, because I normally like the leg scissors sleeper hole line, but now you can't really do that when someone just like, oh, I'm just going to bury the full discard, or I'm going to play the 25 through 27 where I bury 3. But now I'll just shuffle everything you buried off of the bottom and hopefully top deck it.
It's the
Did you
reason
think about
why.
having the searcher there on 12?
Hmm?
Did you think about having the searcher on 12?
I thought about having the searcher on 12, but honestly, in my experience, most of the time the 10 through 12 searchers don't really do anything for me. So I like this line a little bit better, because at least I get something out of it.
That's fair. Let's see. 12, 13, 10, 11, 12. 13, the kitchen sink. Go get your strike stop.
Yes, because since no one really plays Stung through
I
the
feel like
grapple,
that's-
even though it's super protected, but I really just wanted to go ahead. That's why I also had, we'll get to it later, but I also had Fire One, not because I don't really care about hitting the strike. I just wanted to make sure I had my 1 grapple stop, and I'm like, cool, I'm fine. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
I think
And
that
then,
the kitchen sink line's much better than the new Possum King line.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Double berry stop, 14, 15 makes sense. Steel City. Tough if you're going to be tough if you're planning on burying everything.
Yeah,
I still like having 1.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
just
I'm
for
running
the
like a big
case in the
berry.
situation where it actually does work, because if we're both burying everything, then there's no chance. But if only one person's doing it, sometimes something sneaks through.
And
Best
it's
name in
useful
the
after a
business.
breakout.
Best name in the business. Working Mom makes trash can and pineapple champions.
I literally, again, I'm not throwing grapples. I literally just
I'm
put
a
this
little
card
fond
in
of the 16 a little bit more there, though, Drew.
for Possum. That's the only reason I put that card in, genuinely.
What? Oh man. Yeah, you're just gonna. It's discard bait, really. Surfboard kick. Once again, I will not get hit by the 718.
No,
That
and
was
if
another question. Did
if
you
I
have
had
the
had
skill
it,
card?
I would have used the skill
Okay.
card if
It's
I
a
owned it,
regular.
so I had to bootleg it.
That's kind of what we figured it was going on there.
Right. Barry stops 19 through 21. Fire one, as you said, go and get your strike stops. You're not
Mhm.
worried about throwing the finish strike, but just go ahead and get every grapple stop possible because you're weak to it. Let's see. Backpack stunner. Once again, I'm not getting 13 or poison stars to go to hell.
Oh. And then-
Choke on the smoke.
Choke in the smoke, which I actually want to do, but so Drew knows this, but the majority of this deck was appropriated from like the last couple rounds of Olympics, where one opponent would be weak to one stat and one opponent would be weak to the other. And we were like, what should we do? And I was like, the heck with it. I'll just run both of these cracked 23 to 24s and just go get whatever. So at the worst, I'll go get my stops. At best, I'll go get the finish. You know?
Right. Yeah. It's like, yeah, they're also like hella strong cards anyway. You might get beta stop any out of them anyway.
Correct.
Yeah. Swinging double axe handle. Go and get, which, considering you're kind of covered for 718, still kind of bold. Or no, that's stop a grapple. But
that's stop a grapple.
Yeah, but you have the same thing on the 27 is what I'll get to.
Yes.
Breakout to bury. Fake card, don't have one, doesn't exist.
I mean, it even has a number 5 on the bottom, so it's super fake.
I was going to say that was the one that I would have changed. Not that it would have done anything, but I would have expected sharpshooter. So I would have had the
sweeping slam.
Yeah, the sweeping slam.
Yeah, and that's a good point, but it didn't even cross my mind because I was locked in on the pure, just like we're not dealing with anything in this disc at all.
Okay. Yeah. And then Skull Twist, go and get a sub, which normally I like, but then again, you're worried about sharpshooter, but you kind of have coverage, so it's like, hope you don't have Skull Twist first if he throws the sharpshooter.
Yeah,
throws this 718.
Yeah, could have been better to just cover the 718, but I felt like
I mean he's got the 1, he's got the 6, and he's got the 18 all covered as well as having a live 15. So
it's just early that you're like, oh boy.
I mean early, it does suck. But
in theory, what I'm thinking is he's just going to be pounding, stunning splash. That didn't happen, but in theory, he's going to do that over and over again. So like, I'll either go get a stop, or if I've already buried my sub, which I'm trying to hit, I'll just go get it back. That's mainly where it was going. It could have been a little bit more optimal, of course.
You won in like 4 turns. Yeah, you're a genius.
Well, yeah, but you do that, you look brilliant. It's just like everything I do turns to gold. Yeah,
Actual card genius, Paul Morrell. And then
just went all the turn rolls. And the deck was perfect.
Yeah, and then big fan of the entrance. Without me, there is no you. It's just better SRG mom. It's like, you know what? Draw an extra card, you cock loving pervert, and I'll take 2.
I mean, I'll give you an extra card. If I win the turn roll, I've won 3 turns of Super Show. Like I have 6 cards. I'm basically a full grip. I have a million options before me. I'm either offensively loaded, defensively loaded, or I have a good mix. And most of the time, people forget what you reveal with Cosmic Smash anyway. So if I show you 2 cards, I really don't.
Yeah, you're gonna run into it anyway.
Yep.
Let's see, and let's go to Ref Dave's list. Let's see. Oh, my brain hurts. All right, it's bottom to top. I had to reorganize right here. All right. He has the opposite when your opponent rolls agility draw. That's very funny.
Yeah, he played that in the second match. That was very funny.
Nah, I got you, Dave. You got family stuff. Spinning elbow. I gotta go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's killing me. This is the only time I've ever seen it like this. All right, impact drop. I like that to drop on the bottom on a protected card. Bob and weave, fewest heat draws less, so that makes sense. Spinning elbow, you'll see that's very important coming soon. Grump train, sure.
I don't know. Rejected.
No, I was about to say it stops derailed, which not quite needed against Paul. Elevated armbar to just friendly draw. We're seeing some discord on these stops already. Elbow shot, of course. You're going elbow.
Did he say he didn't have the 6 that draws less?
Oh, if he does,
maybe
he doesn't,
you might remember that.
Sure, I can't.
I mean, that's very possible.
Yeah. Elbow shot, of course. Call of the crowd, always good on these stat lines. Resto handshake, sure. Then I got to go back down here. Damn you, Dave. Enjoy everything. Yep, he's going to combo with the gimmick blanker. Double throw, search for a grapple. Hell yeah. Hold it right there. Hell yeah. Couldn't find embrace the cringe. Probably for the best.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Cosmic Sheep elbow. Lightning fast. He found the beep. Lightning fast whip. Go and search for a grapple.
It's a great line if your cards are dead at those numbers. This is a great line.
It's pretty much it. It's like if you're not going to run like a cross-arm chicken wing, the searcher is always great.
Or catch the ropes.
Yeah, catch the ropes always good too. All American Sheep Army, savor the moment. Of course, the combo blanker, American Dragon Drop, big fan. Since you are Tech 8, I would probably do the Can't Be Stopped by APOC, but it's fine. Tree of Woe, always nice. 718, nice. It was either that or Poison Stars. Draw, Panic Slam, Back Rake, the Muay Thai strikes. No one ever runs the elbow at 22.
He could run the elbow at 22.
He had 2 elbow choices at 22.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't own Callous elbow strikes. I would assume that, or I don't know. But Avalanche Driver, big fan. Bulldog Choke, hell yeah! Like you both had the similar thought line on the on your 11-23 and his 12-24.
Yeah, you're like, I just want to play this card and not die, pretty much.
Yes, right, yeah. Spinning elbow. Again, I will say that this is a fake card of the breakout. And it's not the size of the dick in the dog. So let's see. Impact his family, just in case you ran the Spotlight sub, which is funny.
I mean, I could have run the Spotlight grapple even, too.
Oh, that's
he does have double Spotlight. So.
He does have double Spotlight, sure.
So I get it. I will say that unless it's certain situations or if it's like tag, I think the Spotlight is really good for that. Or if you're facing someone that has if for some reason you're against a pop and twist or that type deal and they have multiple 10s, then the Spotlight's probably good to try to steal the turn. Other than that, the Spotlight is a little bit flawed, not on the stats, because I mean it is 8 to a 10, that's never bad, but the fact that it's not a May, it's that if you roll 10 you have to sack a card no matter what to get an 11.
Yeah, that means you have to build for it. You have to have the 10 that comes to hand, the Gutbuster or whatever.
Right. I think it's never mind. I don't rolling headlock maybe. It's
that's tech. Yeah, the I'm pretty sure it's a card for Admiral. So,
yeah.
So it's something with those lines. So yes, obviously Arm Buster. Thank you, Young Allergy. So obviously he went death by elbow. Very fun. I will say probably if I'm gonna go to generic, I just make it no DQ and do loaded gut punch and have 3 10s. Because isn't it 2 to attack?
I mean, if I was going generic with 718, that's not the generic I would have went with either, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, also, you're running 718. The boldest thing is that you're still running the Bee Sting.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's just got a 718 sharpshooter is what, I was expecting.
Yeah, the 718 into the actual sub to where I lose if you break out. Is very funny. Notably, Trey lost a game of Super Show to me without me ever playing a card because of the Bee Sting.
Very early on, Drew's like, if I roll a 10, I just win, right? And I was like, what?
Yeah, it was his first Huntsville, and we did an old school draft, and he throws.
Not a good time to be hearing that phrase, is it?
Yeah, finished sub. I was like, you realize that if I roll 10 on Grab Mirror 0, I break out, and he was like, excuse me.
You're like, yeah.
And that's how I won a game without ever playing a card. There's a lot of that. It's very funny. Yeah, and then the regular grapple, regular sub is just so funny, just because of my experience with it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
I didn't even think about 718 sharpshooter until Trey mentioned it, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, or Carter clutch, hell.
Or Carter clutch. Because, I mean, if you 718 into sharpshooter, for all intents and purposes, you're doing the same thing, but removing the part where you could just instantly lose.
Yeah. Just make sure that he doesn't have enough to where he can go and search out sweeping slam, and you're good.
Yep.
But you didn't even have it, so damn, so close. But I'm glad that we were able to take a look at these deck lists for a game that did not progress.
Yeah, I mean, the second game went a lot longer. That's for sure. The second game did go a lot longer. To be fair,
my thing with this though is like, if you're gonna do the death by elbows, I just go all in with it. I'd run the 16. I'd run the 10.
Oh yeah, the 16.
And then you could just move the gimmick blankers to a different number.
I would have probably.
And then if you're gonna go the 718 with the hand destruction, like I'd run the moonsault on 22, and just really go after their hand.
Yeah, but he has the same idea. Like, I like the idea of like taking the gimmick blankers and also baiting it with a press slam, especially on like the weak side, because you just opened up a finish you were never going to hit anyway. And if that finish is especially strong, then I think it's a pretty good strat.
Yeah,
and, like you were saying for the other skill card, he could have ran it on 17. But I was thinking if you run like toss out of the ring. So they either stop it and you get to top deck something, or you could go get your 17 and 718 off of it.
Yeah, just pick them both back up.
Yeah.
I like that line too. I feel like that line's a bit underplayed, but when it hits, it's like, mwah, it is kind of devastating when it hits.
And if you're just getting dice, you just get to throw it and let's reset.
Yeah, just like, all right, yeah, time out. Let's just go. I'm over, dog. You've got the 3 million cards. I have like 6. It's like, nah, let's time out.
Let's restart.
Or if you're quad 8, if you're playing against quad 8 shoot, just like, nah, let's try again.
The quad. All right. So I guess with Ref Dave currently indisposed, I'm going to give him a little bit of time, see if he can escape familial clutches for a couple minutes, maybe for Gen Con stuff at the end of the show. And we can go on to our GM tier list that we had. Trey and I had quite the viewing experience on Candy Shop Talk. It was basically us two in a room saying what the hell at some of it. We did find that many of Rambo's things were much more accurate to what we were thinking.
Yes.
So I have made the classic. I have made the tier maker.
The tier maker. This is going to get the clicks for sure.
Yes. The classic tier. Let's see. And first of all, we could just go ahead and just set Calais and Calais tier.
Exactly.
Man brings the energy. When he's not indisposed with like his first brand new child, I think he does great. Like anytime Calais speaks, you listen. Like he is incredible to hang out with. He does the starter stuff or the spider stuff. He's great at demos. Like he's awesome. I ain't gonna say nothing negative about Calais. Man is a little less connected at the moment because he has a newborn. I'm not gonna trash anybody for that, right?
No, it feels like bad form if you were to just be like, yeah, you've got this newborn, but what about Raven? What about
what about Raven? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Raven doesn't keep track of the LFF because Raven has holes in his brain.
It's understandable.
Yes. All right. Next up, we have our good friend Candle Ma'am. I hate tag. I think that's well understood.
But he joined the new tag tournament, so
does
he really hate tag?
All right. First of all, What about
I have
the
no
Matt
idea
Haas?
what this is even talking about.
We going tag John Calais looking for that CAC video. Will, that's what we gonna do? Yeah, no, he was looking
okay.
for a live stream that John. Yeah. He
Mm-mm.
don't do many things that Matt Haas does. I'll say that.
I'll say
Skill of the year,
very respectfully, I don't want to search for anything called Matt Haas on MP4. Okay, I'm good on that. No good
Absolutely
can come from
good.
that.
Deep South Tag GM does hate tag, Brad. You're absolutely right. More specifically, I hate National Tag. You will hear me defend Deep South Tag, and it's funny as hell to see people who used to trash Deep South Tag turn back around when they get experience with National Tag. They actually kind of liked. Hold up. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it's definitely Zach. Definitely Zach. Now that he has Zach has had more experience with National Tag and like deciding what with National Tag and like what should be, what should not be. It is so funny to hear him change from like, man, I hate all these restrictions in the Deep South. I can't believe we have to do like thematics. I can't run the most broken things in the world. I can't sit with Johnny Correa and do deep SRG PC for 3 hours at night and find the most broken things.
But you don't want to find out what's the most broken combo to play with Ricky Rod or Big Bad Bobby D?
Yeah, it's crazy. And now he's like, actually, I kind of like Deep South restrictions. Correct. It's one restriction. It's like, oh well, what if we play? What if Santana plays with Big Bad Bobby D? Well, he can't. Next question. That's why I don't have to worry about that. So that's why I still enjoy.
Unless they get put on a tornado together, Drew.
Oh, Bob, don't do it.
Don't do it, Bob.
Bob, don't
just
do
walk
it.
away, Bob.
Just walk away from the checkbook.
Yeah, I love national tag because I love going to McDonald's and to be like, wow, no matter which one I go to, they just have the same menu every time. I either get the double cheeseburger with the Ricky Riot, the double cheeseburger, with the Big Bad Bobby D, the double cheeseburger with the Mike Santana. I love that.
Yeah, Bob, I'm there with you because it's like, as we were talking, it's like I still love Deep South Tag because it makes people think. Like you guys, like Trey, you had Player of the Era and new Theo, based on miscommunication more than anything, which was even funnier. But you still made it work. Like it was still great. You beat the only people who, the eventual winners of Southern Pride Tag. But Angela has to deal with a lot of bullshit, even outside of just scheduling. I'm not doing regional tag. I'm just describing how much like the differences in tag per region. So Angela has to do with a lot of bullshit because she'll try and come up with an idea to make tag better or more simpler, and then she'll run it by a few people and they'll say yes. And then Steve's like, no. and it's like, all right, cool. People are just going to be pissed about tagging forever. And it's like, she tries her best to schedule everything. Scheduling with 4 people is the absolute dirt fucking worst. Like I straight up, like my champions, I'm like, I tell my champions, y'all are adults, talk to 2 other adults, figure it out, let me know. And then we can stream it wherever. We can stream it on Big Picture Premium. We can stream it on Chibi. We can stream it. It's like, I don't care. It's a regional title. You are adults. Please do it. So I give Angela an A. Like it's like it's hard to do better than she does. Like that's what I consider like an A job. Like it is really hard to do a better job than what she is actually doing. Next up.
I don't see his letter on there.
There we go.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. That's what that's for. Fine, right?
Yeah.
We got Lost in the Cosmere tier for Dick Thunderlips. What the fuck, man? It's Zach has to set up his own matches. Zach messages his own his GM and doesn't get anything back. He finally woke up and gave Angela a tag team shot, or not a tag team shot, an intergalactic shot. Am I slightly tilted by the fact that he can't even remember my fucking competitor that I have an intergalactic shot from over a year ago? Sure. But it's also like I told him that I would take my title shot over 6 months ago to play Zach, and I still don't have anything back from him, even though I have lost to him twice in tag team matches and talked to him twice. Well, technically not Dick Thunderlips. I hate kayfabe.
Hey, listen, it's intergalactic. Maybe your request for your title match got lost in a wormhole, you know?
Yeah, lost in the wormhole. I wish that guy got eaten by the sandworms.
I mean,
please.
I haven't seen him. Are we sure that he didn't get eaten by sandworms?
Like,
He
and
might
here's
have
the
gotten
thing.
eaten by a large lizard monster. You might need to go check out that discussion group to get your title
Oh
shot.
yeah. There is radioactively powered lizards that have taken his attention more than anything. It's crazy because I love the intergalactic division. It's funny as hell because Trey will look at he's like, I don't. It's like all these characters that Drew plays. it's like, and I was pissed. I was pissed the other night because I was going to see. It was like, where is Defector? Because I've been playing a lot of Defector. Lo and behold, he's in the intergalactic division. I can't win. I am literally. I'm big in the intergalactic division. You know why? Isn't that where the Nightmare King is? I love Nightmare King. You're right there. I'm sure
Drew is like, yo, get me out of this whack ass crystal prison, please.
Yeah,
I'm just stuck in the intergalactic.
Yeah, like I play with Uranus. Like Ayo.
Ayo, respectfully.
Counted out in another dimension. Buy me dinner. Shield Maiden's there. You have Flame Fighter, who's like top 4 of a CAC. I think he did top 8 or top 4 in another CAC. He can't get a title shot. He can't get a title shot with Flame Fighter. The dude, it's like we had Bart Hook getting a second place at a CAC, and that's his boy. Where'd Bart Hook title shot? And listen, Chuck, he got promoted. Promotions happened months later.
Bart hadn't been promoted.
Bart hadn't been promoted. What the hell? Mikey, I swear to God, I'm gonna agree with Dick Thunderlips right here. I'm gonna say you are the king of nightmares. You are in the intergalactic division. If you don't want to be in a fanciful division, stop picking a fanciful name. That's your own damn fault. You could have just been the Surf of Jersey. You might have been in the U.S. Division. I'm sure Chuck would appreciate that. All right. Hold the line, Harry. So, I think, and it is controversial considering a lot of people I know very much dislike Harry. I think he is the best Tornado GM in my time that, yet.
Agreed.
I think it's like, we had some people on the other show not quite know that he's run 2 invitational tournaments this past year. That's within a year he's ran 2 invitational tournaments.
One of them that was on this product 2 weeks prior to the fact. Less than 2 weeks prior.
Less than 2 weeks. It was the week before. But it's he ran invitationals. He's had Schmidt host a Monday night where I won and got to play Schmidt. That was my prize. That was my prize for my number 1 contender shot. And then he at his own locals where he's not the GM anymore. They still hold local stuff, and he pays attention to those locals. That's why we have ACCW. Yeah, it's like at ACCW they have tornado tournaments. Even though he's not the GM, they still support the format and they like it. That's how we have our tornado champion Nick R. Shout out to all my Nick R lovers.
Paul's gonna go find a belt, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for my belt right now, as a matter of fact.
But I and it's like
Yeah, here we go. I got it. ACCW representatives right here.
I made definitely sure to say that there's a space. My Nick R lovers, my Nickelodeon R-rated lovers.
Anyway, I think Harry's pretty good. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I charitably like the personal things. Like, yes, he can be slow to play against. Yes, like he has choices or whatever. I think he's changed for the better, honestly, and I like him way more as a tornado GM than he's ever done anything really. I put him at AB. Like, I think he's doing a fine job. Fucking Mark Perry. Oh, Mark Perry. To quote the Possum King, "Fuck Mark Perry." So, Mark Perry really hates Eddie Fury, and this is on the good parts. This is the good part of what he does. He hates Mark Perry. He gives Horse incredibly favorable matchups to make sure that he retains the title so that he can beat. I said at the beginning, Will, yours I had no issues with whatsoever. I was about to say, because I feel like you of all the people on your show, you pay the most attention to the LFF. But Mark Perry like hates Doug for beating his title reign record, and he will book he books Horse in all these terrible matchups for his opponents as Spencer Vance. And then as soon as he becomes champion with somebody who doesn't have a Barry gimmick, they get a Beast Unchained match. And it's crazy. No, Mark Perry gives him choices and Horse chooses. I am as the guy who helped the Underworld champion with his Spencer Vance deck lists, or not Underworld, the Hardcore champion with his deck lists. That is what happens. I'll tell you right now. I don't know, man. And he doesn't fucking pay attention. And again, I've played Mark Perry more in the past 2 months in actual supershowthegame.com/Kickstarter games than ever because he's shown up some on Monday or Thursday nights. I actually enjoy playing against Mark Perry. Like, that's not an issue. That is strictly job performance here. Like, and I just feel like he's distracted and only gives a shit about Horse breaking that record. That's
you like a lot of the intergalactic competitors. I like playing a lot of the hardcore competitors. There's just
Zach's had a title shot for Unique for a year and a half. He has a new grandson too. That new grandson hadn't been a part of this discussion for over a year. The year before, he's still been an asshole. Yeah, congrats on the new grandson. I'm not talking about right now. This is the performance for the past year.
Putting Possum in a triad match because the person he was playing against got sick.
That was actually one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen.
That was pretty egregious.
Possum King gets one defense and gets thrown in a triad.
He beats John Polverino.
He beats John Polverino and gets thrown in a triad with Ricky Riot and Simon Dabner. And now, mind you, this is an elimination triad TLC. It lasted like 4 fucking hours, and everybody hated it. Nobody came out happy, and it was because Pate and Simon just wanted to get thrown into, like, they wanted a title shot while they were there at Southern Pride. And congratulations.
Well, Pate already had a title shot at Southern Pride.
He did, yes. Yeah, he had a title shot at Southern Pride, and was it the Triad?
It was the Triad.
Which you beat him. So he wanted 2 title shots while he was in town. Pate and Simon both politicked their way in.
Because Bob had COVID.
Because Bob had COVID, he was going to play Possum was going to play Bob, and I was really looking forward to that match too.
Oh yeah.
At least then we got a 4-hour magnum opus, you know.
The difference here,
The 4-hour match that no one watched.
difference here, Loudmouth Leo Larynx was never going to allow John Polverino to walk out with the title shot. With the title.
Also wasn't a TLC match.
And it was not a Triad TLC elimination. Like, and it's like, if you did not understand, it's like Loudmouth would never. I mentioned
Elimination match. You're basically saying the champion's getting fucked.
Yeah, if an elimination match, it's like eliminate the championship, then we figure it out. Like, it is absolutely like get fucked.
Yeah, I only know of one hardcore champion that was put in an elimination match and actually walked out with the title.
Very impressive.
Very.
The last one that I saw do that went out in like 5 turns.
That's true. All right, but just because you hate Doug, I'll put you in D for Doug, Mark. All right.
Like
He would also be he'd be an F for me as well.
It's like somewhere in the middle. It's like I'm not adding another F, but it's like you'll put you in D for Doug.
I would just put him in who tier because I don't know who that is.
Now that might be a thing actually. Add a row below. There we go. Who? All right. Italian Bombata. Trios. GM. Yeah. Oh, A. Like, straight up, like, he does, he politics for trios tournaments on big weekends if he can. He does invitationals. He gives people deserving and frankly undeserving of title shots. I didn't fucking deserve a title shot when he gave it to me. He gave me a title shot and I was so surprised. I got a fucking car accident. Somebody rear-ended me and I was like, "Excuse me, sir, I just got a trios title shot." Yeah, he does. It is a format that a lot of people dislike because you have to pay out the ass to even get your own version of a trio. You have to, and honestly, because of how few new trios there aren't that many great ones, and like a lot of the older ones suck, like or they only have singles finishes,
Which
suck. Or suck, yeah. And it's like, and like some, like his favorite one is Good, the Bad, and the Whiskey, and they only have tornado finishes, and it's like, and he still does great with that. Yeah, he is an A. Like even this week. Let's see. Even this week, he made the he and Angela made the trios tag thing, and he was. And as here's the thing, I said, you know what, Horse? I think this is bullshit. If you get 31 people, I'll be your 32. He goes and politics to everybody, politics to my fucking friends, and says, hey, if you can be in this tournament, we could fuck Drew. And they're like, we could fuck Drew? And so they immediately jump at the chance. That's how we have Simple Chuck in this tournament.
It be your own people, Drew Madsen.
I know it's coming. Thank God that Trey is so averse to it that he chose not to.
Yeah, because Trey doesn't like trios and I don't like tags, so we didn't do it.
Yeah, thank God. Like I have.
It was a discussion, it was like, well, Possum, if they get 28, we could do it and just tell Angela to match us up with someone she wants to advance.
That's that. There you go. I appreciate it. So really, it's just Zach and Chuck. Zach and Chuck were the buffer. I am And of course, I say this in a communal chat. It's not even the Fortnite chat anymore, really, because it's been in the past few months. It's been love for Foot Jobs, love for Foot Clan, love for something. It's just it's an LFF chat.
The Ninja Turtles are in there.
They did one the there was Ninja Turtles talk for a while, so it got named to Foot Clan.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, yeah, it was a big improvement for my notifications. But I say it's like, you know what? I'll be 32, Horse, if you can imagine. And then Jeff McPeak and John Polverino say, I'll do it too. They start this domino wave, and that's when Horse started cooking. And so, and that's when I was so mad, because as soon as the dust settles and John Polverino is in this tournament, he says, I want Drew. And I was like, this is the worst day of my life. And
but we had a Ryan Pierce post, though, so, it made it all better.
That's how powerful it was. Ryan Pierce posted.
No.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. I might have the notifications.
That's our comment of the week.
That is our comment of the week. It might be it. Let's see. I'm pulling it up on Facebook on the other screen.
Anytime you can get Pierce to post actual text and not a GIF, that's post of the week, honestly.
Technically, this is a video, so.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh yeah, let me restart it with the audio.
This is sick work.
I want that man arrested. Call the cops. I want that man arrested. Hell no. Hell no! Get that man arrested. And all that is to say, Italian Babata, you get an A because you actually do everything a GM is expected to do to the absolute bar. You and Angela, you work very well together, and you've talked a lot, and you say and she's very Horse taught me how to do this stuff, and he shows up to matches. He does everything that he needs to be, just crazy good at his job. Speaking of crazy good at his job, the guy who is setting the fucking gold standard for his job right now is Robert the Brain Dunn.
Yep.
Trey and I were talking on the other show. They gave him an A. They gave him an A, and Trey and I were talking. It's like giving him an A is an insult. Yep. That's how much everything that you're supposed to do as a general manager, he does another level higher. He does the tournaments. He does not only he created a whole system of points-based everything, and he says, I want the underworld to be for people who play the game and succeed. So he makes this point system and says, you win, you get the title shot, and then he doesn't do crazy things for his champions. Like, I was underworld champion with 3 defenses, and he said, all right, man, if you win versus Greg, you're gonna be in we're gonna have to do something. And it's and that's perfectly acceptable. You get right on 8F. That's true. We're on more of the gamer than the teacher scale. Yeah, and I think, and honestly, I think Calais has said before, Bob is when he got GM from the GM of the year from Calais, I think Calais let some of his intrusive thoughts leak out about how much he enjoyed Bob Dunn's work. But he does everything, man. He does against his will. He's had some stuff pop up recently, which I don't want to go into. He is consistently the best. He believes doing what he can for his division. He pays attention. He'll put the eyes everywhere on it, on every post of locals, every tournament. It's like he's even he's even coming up with a brand new website today, which is going to be very interesting if it gets the ball rolling. That's how much he cares about the game. I don't know, man. Like Bob's like, if I consider like the perfect GM, I think Bob.
Yep.
I don't see how you could say otherwise. Like, I mean, the best compliment you give is Bob Dunn just does his job even when he's not allowed to do his job. So what better compliment could you pay than that?
Yeah, he. What was I? Somebody said something recently. No, I lost the thought. It's my bad. I lost the thought. So let's go into the lost the plot tier. Cannoli for the old school. Cannoli.
I think he does the least amount that he needs to hold on to his job. I mean, he can go out there and promo some. I mean, I put him in a C.
You put him in a C?
I put him in a C.
Really?
I mean, he did that with Will. He had the old school. I mean, he does get paid. Like I said, it's the absolute minimum that you need to do as a GM.
So you're saying like he's the that's
if you're worse than Cannoli, you need to not be a GM.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, he is having not the most defense. It's not a monthly defense. I don't feel like for his title.
It's definitely not a monthly defense.
I mean, if he did not have the old school invitational tournaments on Big Picture with Will, yes, he would be lower. But
I know he's not the best at setting up matches because I think Fun Time said that he had to set up his own match at Gen Con.
For being a triad champion under him, yes, he is not the best at setting up matches.
Yeah. I figured you would have more experience with Cannoli.
It's also 3 people, whereas this is 2 now. But
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll get a message about it. I feel like there have been plenty of people who care about the old school division. I just don't see that zeal from the GM. No,
we have not seen much of Cannoli lately.
Yeah, for the record, I just want to say this is my favorite division. Like, period.
I love a lot of people that this is their favorite division.
Yeah, a ton of people love it, and I feel like it just does not get the love from the guy who's supposed to be controlling it, who only moved to it so we could put fucking Iron Sultan in that division.
Like, I will. This is not okay. Let me be careful. I say this. This is not me lobbying for anything. This is not anything. It's like I love this division so much, I would actually consider GMing it. That's how much I love it. That's not me saying I want his job. I'm saying, like, that's how much I enjoy it.
Right.
I feel like there's a lot of people that enjoy the division that much that would, elevate it.
Love to replace him is what we're saying. Shout out Matt Barone if he's actually going to get people fired. Yeah.
Because, I mean, one of my favorite comps is the High Roller. I mean, it's just right there. You know what I mean?
Extremely good with the High Roller. Yeah. Brought more people in this Gen Con. It's true. The old school, if they're going to keep doing this, like, they need somebody very active as the GM if that's going to be that important to them. Yeah. C's fine, I guess. I would put him at a low C if I had the ability. I'd put him in
I thought Trey was talking about putting him in the Red Sea or like something like
that. I
didn't
know
Sea.
What he meant. Put him in the Black Sea, damn it. I don't want to see him anymore. Let's see. All right, so I'm done talking about Cannoli. He's going to message me later and be upset. Brock Smith. Brock Smith started off rough.
A 20-person battle royal?
that when Big Match Pete was his GM, he didn't do a whole lot. I don't know whether it's because he was finishing high school or anything like that, but he has gotten quite a lot better.
Oh yes.
Quite a lot better. He gets he'll get Schmidt to host a U.S. Event every now and then. He'll
Which
make
is more
sure
than
that,
you could say for the other divisions.
which is more than you could say for a lot of other divisions. He'll ask if
You know,
people,
the top 90, outside the top 96 or whatever, like the only time that you see the weekly events for being a tournament is.
Oh well, if you listen to Swaggy, top 96 are booked all the time. That was a thing that we were talking about the other night. That was a hilarious moment when Trey and I heard that, and we just started laughing because we play in more weekly events than most people. And we heard that top 96 was booked all the time. We were like, God, we wish. top 32's booked every now and then chibi events, every other event is open. Like, what are we talking about? He said trios, we only got 4 people on.
Zach
Was
had
that
my
this?
team Valiant.
I was going to say, was that this past Monday night? I wasn't building the trios this past Monday. Or it
It was
depends.
before
Like,
Gen Con. But, yeah.
listen,
I
trios
looked at
has
my
a,
team Valiant, and Zach had it, and I was like, well,
here's the thing, Schmidt. Like, trios has an issue. There aren't that many entertaining trios, and then it's like the ones that have been won with have been done to death. Like, I'm not gonna play higher class when we just had two of the longest reigns ever by people playing higher class. Like, where do I go from there? Like, Sheepish Inquisition, Colby did. Like, there's very little new ground for trios, and trios, as I discussed before, it is mad expensive to make one. So it is really hard for there to be new ones. And as we said with Tornadoes, like if they made a sale or something for that format specifically, I think that they could get more people. But we're talking about Brock. I think Brock does a higher than average job.
okay.
I think he is an A, the newest A. Listen.
Yeah,
You started off rough, but the rest of the
when
time
they were talking
you've
about
done
it Friday,
well.
I thought that he was going to be a B, but after talking about it and what he does, I would have moved him up to an A as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Boss, last one. Boss, SOG Boss, Triad. Notable Matt Haas guy, got him a title shot.
That's the king of Long Island.
It's the king of Long Island. He deserves everything. It's tough, man. Is he better than Cannoli? Yes. If I would love to be his champion because I get free art all the time if I retain.
I've been cool to be his champion.
Yeah, you would have been killer. He's constantly trying to like make it all about him and his champion's the greatest, and forgetting all the other previous champions, notably.
Then he wondered why I didn't draft him.
And then he insults Trey, and then wonders why he didn't get drafted. I would probably put him at B. I would put him at Harry. I think he's doing like as good a job.
That's probably where I would have had him, but I said I had to drop him a later grade for allowing El Super Hombre to be in his contenders triad.
Good point.
So, if you have top 32 in the triad division, you lose a letter grade.
Yeah, that's fair. What are we doing here, Steve? I was about to say we're gonna let Pop and Twist gonna be return to Triad glory back when Matt
that'd be
Barone
great.
won.
They roll the same skill. You draw 2 cards on Pop and Twist. Who wouldn't love that?
Oh man,
bueno.
Sounds amazing.
Can't wait. Yes.
Is there another one missing intentionally?
Who?
I mean, I just want to say Boss should be in C because he's holding up a C. He's like letting you know. He's letting you know what's up.
Is there another one? I'm legitimately. I made this like 5 minutes before the thing. If I missed one, whoops.
The global.
Oh yeah, he's just as missing as his leadership skills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's in the who tier.
Yeah, that's definitely in the who tier. So who that he's not even on the list. You get a womp womp from me, Ian, for several things, and it's like, yeah, man, it's really tough. Your tournament management skills leave several things desired. Trey can speak on that if he wishes.
I mean, he fell asleep before I even finished the tournament.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought it was the other one that you had an issue with.
The G1 was a fucking mess.
Yeah, the G1s.
Putting that many people in pods, like, once they realize they're mathematically eliminated, they just drop. So if you actually get your matches in, and you're 1-1, and someone else hadn't played any games, Cheetah just gives them all the wins and they advance. It's crazy.
Yeah, instead of doing ties, he gave wins, so other people got to advance when other people were actually. He
actually
playing.
Gave people ties, and it lowered Zach in the standings because they tied.
Oh God. Yeah, that's a fucking
double losses for not playing. So you're punished for playing your matches is fucking crazy.
And between McPeak like never being in a no DQ match, despite the fact he has yet to take chair shot out of his deck for his entire reign. Like, for God's sake, man, have some balls and do something to your like. Quit babying your fucking champion and do something about it. But that would actually require you to pay attention for once. Yeah, it's the dumbest thing in the fucking world that he's not in a stip. At very least, no DQ. God. Yeah, do something. Yeah, it's like it's me poking the fucking cheetah with a stick, saying do something. Yeah, but all right, I'm already tilted enough talking about this. We could bring in somebody who will probably do less tilting of me. Ref Dave, you escaped the family time.
He's here.
I made it. Sorry, that was not how my evening was planned. But hey,
no, you're
planned, right?
Listen, brother. Listen, you gotta hang out with your family. I'm just happy that you make time for us on every other night, every other week. All right. So how was Gen Con?
It was great. I did minimal Super Show stuff because this was my first Gen Con. Basically,
I get that.
My matches, and
you won them.
Yes, I won. I was for a long time. I think 7-0 at Gen Con. So when Pollywood said he was better than everyone at Gen Con, I was proving that true. So before
empirical evidence, everybody.
Yeah, but Gen Con itself was great, and I 1,000,000% can put my stamp of approval on this. If you want to go to a Super Show convention, do not go to Gen Con. Next year, when they are booked at the same time, if you want to play Super Show as your focus, go to Southern Fried. Do not go to Gen Con. If you want to go to an amazing gaming convention and play role-playing games and board games with a little side of Super Show, Gen Con is fantastic for that.
Fair. And next year is going to be very interesting because I've already heard some bigger names talking about coming to Southern Fried because they're at the same time. And Southern Fried is much cheaper.
There was talk there amongst the Super Show players, which I think is true, and I think SRG should jump on this. Make Southern Fried next year your competitive version of Super Show. If anyone wants to play competitive, have the title belts, have the CAC, have the big tournaments, and leave Gen Con as your new player. Hey, get the game out, keep your new player events, all those sort of things.
How dare you? How dare you?
Yeah, be careful with that competitive.
We gotta bring back those Hawaiian shirts.
Whoa! How dare you talk about making it competitive instead of relaxed and casual?
the more hardcore players, the people that know the game, the people that want to see each other. How about that? Doesn't have to be competitive, doesn't have to be sweaty, but if you know the game already, Southern Fried should be your pick above Gen Con.
I mean, all due respect, it is in Atlanta in the summer. It will be sweating.
Yeah, it'll be sweaty for different
Everyone will be sweating.
But again, I had a blast. There's so many people that I got to still put name to face that I hadn't met. I'm still new enough where, like, I get to see Brian Schmidt not on screen in a little square. Met the Grim Librarian and beat him. That was fun.
Great dude.
And still seeing other people that, like, they're good pillars in the community. People come out to all these conventions and make it the best they could of an event. And like I said, this year was a little strange. We all know, and we think their events got put in, I won't say with the most amount of planning. So there was a lot of running place to place. A lot of people that had done this for years were kind of bitching about that. But again, Schmidt did a good job as he could with what he was given. And I had a blast in my time playing Super Show there. And like I said, very successful for me. So I can't complain to anybody.
Yeah, retained U.S., won Midwest. Retained U.S., won Midwest.
Yes. Then defended the Midwest the next day and won again. And then I was in one draft. It was a 4-person draft. I went undefeated in that. That was fun against Tate and Custodian and Flame Fighter. So, and that was a blast. And I just got to spend time with people I love in the community, Bob and Colby, and even people I wasn't playing against. People that came out. There was a ton of people, and I'm sure I'm missing some. So I'm sorry if we hung out and I didn't mention influencer and. For people, a bunch of people in California came out, and there's only like 4 Super Show players there, so it was good.
Yeah, it might legit be like Jokerfish, Colby, Mike, and Math God. 5 God. You got God. Whoa. Don't forget about God.
How could you possibly forget about God?
A lot of that going around if you listen to people around my neck of the wood.
Math Guy, met him for the first time. Mike Benton is awesome. We went to a lunch. That was awesome. There's just so many good people in this community, and to be able to talk to them, that's what the convention should be about. I mean, I know the game, but honestly, if you go to any of these conventions, man, just go to be with the people, the other people that love this game. You love this game, they love this game. No matter what happens, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Thursday. I got the challenge pulled up right here I got Thursday night and Saturday. I will not talk about tag because I could not possibly give a shit. We have 12 grapple Matt going 4-0, which should be illegal under Ohio law. Let's see. We got Big Bad Bobby D, Rowdy Ron, Ken Boucher, Loudmouth. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's Brian Ozempic, Brian Ozelic, Mike Benton, shout out, Ricky Riot, believe was it top 8?
It was. So what happened was we had a bunch of 2 and 2s. This is where I ran the stacked card special Billy Bagpipes deck. This time. So I did make actually 2 and 1, and I lost my last match. And all the 2 and 2s. I think there were like 6 or 8 of us, and we all played at the same time under a timer. First 2 to win advanced, and that's not a real Super Show. We were just blazing through. And Benton and Tate, the slowest player in the LFF, some say, got through in the time challenge. But it was
I would say that's a different one of your teammates that's the slowest, but
yeah.
It was
Captain Slow, some called him.
To do, the crazy version. And this was a fun event. Wasn't, anything particular on the line other than the U.S. title shot if you went with a U.S. competitor. And it was good.
I will say, congratulations getting at least 2 wins with that fucking Billy Bagpipe.
Yeah. So here's what I can tell you from playing, and you can look at the quality of players. These aren't just pushovers. These aren't new.
No.
The problem with Billy Bagpipes to me and the deck you guys built, I didn't do anything, just played it. If you roll well and you get a lead, his card advantage and his discard can keep a player down. That works just fine. So if you roll hot with that deck, and you get out ahead, it's going to be hard for them to catch up and build back.
So it sounds like any basic hand destruction deck. If you're
It sounds like every hand destruction deck that isn't aerial lipstick.
Correct, but there are other ones, like I've played against Spencer Vance, and I've done these things that do it better, more consistently to get ahead, and don't just rely on starting your game with a bunch of 10s and 9s.
That was my point. It was like, why would you play Billy Bagpipes when there's all these other hand destruction decks that just do it better?
You're talking about the best non-aerial lipstick berry deck in the game, Spencer Vance.
So I'm just saying, if you're going to play hand destruction, and like I said, if you roll 10s and 9s, it's great. But how many decks, if you roll 10s and 9s, they're great, right?
Everyone.
And man, his finishes for his
Blade Dragon, you're doing
gimmick
pretty
is,
terrible
his
for running
finishes
the
should be
10s and 9s.
stronger. Man, those are some weak ass finishes for how weak the gimmick is.
It's not.
So-
What?
So you gotta get that backslide to run up the crowd meter.
All I'm hearing is that
I was
Steve
throwing
hates the
backslide,
Scots.
Trey. I was throwing backslide. It didn't help that much. I did get to, as I was losing and talk to Boss about how to make this better. So maybe someday I don't know, does he ever do old school competitors in Grand Packs and update those? But that's what I was lobbying for.
Maybe the full Billy Bagpipes has some better finishes.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god.
There you go.
Can we foil High Roller and make his spotlight a May? Can we do that? I'd be in for that.
Maybe. Yeah, but Gen Con Top Gut, we got Chris Pate beating 12 Grab Matt, have him arrested under Ohio law, Ken beating Loudmouth, Bob Dunn beat Mike, Ronnie Roms beat Bob Ozempic. I keep saying it's fucking
It's good
name.
it's good every time. You're not even being disrespectful. It's just good.
Brian Ozempic.
His name is Spice Lord. You can call him Spice Lord.
Spice Lord, yeah. It's the man of the many paragraphs whenever he posts. Somebody posts a lot of paragraphs. Like, that's not a knock. Like, listen, you've got a writing talent.
Listen, Spice Lord is an incredible name. I will say.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
exactly. Ken beat Chris Payton, the Sicko Circus. Bob Dunn beat Ronnie Roms, and then Ken beat Bob Dunn. I watched most of that match. It was pretty good. Yeah, congratulations to Ken Fushi, who immediately won the U.S. title shot. Did he win the U.S. title shot for that?
Yes, he did.
Yep, and you beat him. So
I did, and that was down he went. He was a very nice guy. It was actually that was a fun match. I enjoyed that match.
I love Ken.
He's always enjoyed to play against.
Yeah. He used to be the TVA Boogeyman. I kind of killed that after I took his Underworld title. And I was like, oh, thank God. And that started the Mimic reign.
I didn't get to talk to him one-on-one, but we did that. I will say this, when I know Bob is very close, good friends with him, talking with him, and speaks very highly of him. And the best thing I can tell about him is after I beat him that morning in the U.S. title shot, I was sitting next to Chris Pate, my Michigan compatriot, my Olympics teammate. We were talking things, and he comes up to me. I think he's got my back, and he goes, "Oh, did you go over Ken in the U.S. match?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Damn, that sucks." And I go, "What? What the hell is this?" So that's how good of a guy he is. So
they booed me too. They booed me too when I beat Ken for the Underworld title.
Yeah. So
my only fucking title win. They booed me.
Yeah. So, but I hope next time more casual chatting and not just competitive across the table chatting, because he seemed like a great guy.
He is a great guy. So we got Ronnie Roms undefeated as aerial lipstick in the World's Gen Con event. That will continue to be a trend. Steve Resk as Bruiser Beans. Fucking psychotic, man, for Steve Resk.
Man, Steve's kids are just really fucking strong.
Listen, his kids are super strong. Ricky Riot is Ricky Riot. That'll be a trend. Tim White, Flame Fighter. Once again, here we go. Tim White is Flame Fighter. He kills it. Young Allergy is Zookeeper. Hell yeah, Young Allergy. I have a Zookeeper built too.
That's my guy.
King Greatness as Drunken Master. Greatness and Loudmouth just like go hand in hand, apparently. The only guy I've ever seen play this is Loudmouth. JPL as himself.
The only person I've ever seen play it is Loudmouth.
Yeah. Another drop aficionado, JPL. Big drop guy, him. Nick Nimble.
I actually was hanging out before this event started, and as soon as it started, I was done with Super Show for a while. But I hadn't met him, and he is also amazing. We had a great chat, talk about,
never
he's
met
not
him.
around as much, and actually when I looked back later and saw he made quite a run with him, I was very pleased. So I'm a big fan of that guy too.
Nice. Nick Nimble is Whippo Whip. Some say that a team should have drafted Whippo Whip for Nick Nimble. Isn't that right, Trey?
I mean, he beat Aaron.
He beat Aaron. That's true. Okay.
Not everyone can say that.
Not everybody could say that. Let's see.
But then we wouldn't have been able to get donations. So
No, he they lost to Brock's team. Let's see. Damn it! I will make fun of Johnny Correa for that forever. Loudmouth as High Water. That boy, love him some High Water, man. Player of the year on High Water. Matt Bickle is Rara Perry. He said your 13 through 15 are illegal under Ohio law. Colby Cram is Old School Cyclone. Go to hell, Colby. I'll say that. What an asshole. Mike Benton is the Latin lover. Just a pair of assholes from California. Apparently that's just a trend. The math guy down here is Hans Mesmer, the only meh guy from California. Let's see. Ken Fouché is himself. That man, love him some Grim Librarian. Oh, this made me laugh. Large bad Bobby D. Booker Mania is Macho Manny. Eric as Dez the Destroyer, I'm assuming. And then we have into the top cut bracket. Ronnie Wrong beat Eric. That seems like a fucking squash match for Ariel in a steel cage. Ariel lipstick.
trying to keep points off over Drew.
Gotta keep points off her no matter what. Gotta make sure she drops down. Hasn't won enough. Loudmouth beating man. Nick, that's tough. High Water in a steel cage is tough.
That's a bad matchup.
Also, Tim Flame Fighter in a steel cage is even tougher.
Right. That's just matchup bad.
Yeah. Zookeeper, Swindle Heat beating Zookeeper in a steel cage. Hey, that's pretty good considering he already had all the steel cage stuff, I guess Liger's then, but still steel cage stops in his deck.
Yeah.
Booker Mania beat Bruiser Beans. That's just a fucking comp diff. I feel like. Oh, yeah, he actually finished it. Natty 10 and a Cryometer 0.
Disgusting.
Tough. JPL.
Surprised Cryometer 10 or Cryometer 010 actually got a win.
JPL.
You let me know what that's like.
Yeah. JPL versus Rara Perry. I feel like JPL just probably buried him and then escaped the cage, if I had to guess. Ricky Riot won a steel cage match. That's crazy. The draw and reroll guy. Old School Cyclone versus Drunken Master. Hey, Colby, you actually did outshoot your coverage here because Drunken Master, who flips his entire deck, I feel like that should be a. I did. Don't worry. I would not. I would be remiss if I did not mention that before we hand the ball off. Ronnie Roms winning a tables match with Ariel Lipstick. What a fucking sicko. Ken Fouché winning a tables match. That's actually impressive. Booker Mania, Macho Manny. That's a great grapple finish. Don't doubt it. Old School Cyclone. Sicko Circus. Ronnie Roms beats Ken. Booker Mania took out the sicko Colby Cram. And then no DQ match. They were really tired and wanted to go to bed. So it was just a regular no DQ match. We had Ronnie Roms defeat Booker Mania. Ronnie Roms came back after being hit by at least 2 finishes. I think it was 2 or 3. I think Booker rolled like 6, 2, and 8 on one of the finishes. Oh, that's even worse. Gross. So he just rolled the shit out of you.
That's one of the worst things I've read today.
Yeah, he did get the third place. Thank you for putting points on Old School Cyclone. I hope I never see the fucker again. Enjoy your headlock kick, you fucking sicko. Let's see. But we had our first ever TVA. But congratulations to Rowdy Ron. He will have a world title shot with Aerial Lipstick. If you win, I hope we banish Aerial Lipstick to the Shadow Realm. He's playing Ice Cream, You Scream.
Is he running Tech 10? Is what I want to know. Are you running Tech 10 Zookeeper?
Are you running Tech 10 or sub? Or the grapple?
Tech 10, it makes sense with Ice Cream, You Scream. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ice Cream, You Scream on the Tech 10 makes great sense. I made him scream to himself on Crowd Meter 4. A lot of screaming. But before we hand it off to Totu, I would be remiss if I don't bring up the bum fights from last night. Sean Loeb posting the TKO. Cool. Let's see. Let's scroll down to the where the hell? Damn it, Possum, I know you posted it. Here we go.
Yeah.
8 people gathered to slug it out in the dankest, darkest depths. The first Possum Posse Invitational, a.k.a. Bum Fights, went off without a hitch. 8 warriors entered. 1 champ walked out. 7 chumps left beaten and battered. 3 rounds, 8-4, top cut. Round 1, Psycho Circus. Finishes unaffected by Psycho Circus for some reason. Finals, special guest referee, The Family. That was crazy. That was insane. First place, me as El Scorpio. Second place, Rambo Apocalypse as himself. Great, incredibly long Crowd Meter Zero 10 game. Hitting rejected me. It's like he throws a dead beg for mercy against me and is wondering if I'm going to reject it. And I'm like, well, you're already up past bedtime. I hit rejected, and I get to draw 2 cards. Because not only was it the family, he swapped the family. Who it's like, when you hit a strike or grapple, draw 2 cards. So I get to hit rejected and draw 2
cards. Wow.
Gross.
Yeah, that's the family's gimmick. The family's gimmick is when you hit a strike or sub, draw 2 cards.
Right.
Yeah, so 2/3 of our deck said draw 2. He was outpacing me at the beginning because all I were fucking drawing were submissions, and he get to draw 2 every time he stopped one. Then I was like, where are my strikes? I was like, this is what this deck is for. Where the hell are my strikes? And eventually won on the Crowd Meter 010 tech. I bet you do, you impact bomb loving sicko. What Ron as the trios the trios champion was so funny because no one ever teched for Impact Bomb. I was like, there you could have an extra stop on 1 for Impact Bomb if you stop to think about it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. But no, he did great. The family is like just a solid gimmick. If they had finishes, they'd be a top tier. Like, absolutely. The Possum Back Alley Invitational. It's an invitational. You show up, you put $5 down, and then you play Super Show. And I won $30, 27 technically, or 28 technically, because he did a split where you won more than double your money back if you got second, which is fine. Like, I came out ahead. Good to know, Mikey. I hope that your tag team trio partner, Brock Smith, keeps that in mind. Mine didn't know shit about trios. Mine just said, what are we playing? Because he didn't know a fucking thing about trios. So once again, I'm doing all the goddamned work. And John Polverino gets to sit back and listen to me theory craft.
As
if he tries to run crane kick, I'm gonna punch him in his fucking dome.
It's a tag. The crowd measure go higher, right?
That's right. So crane kick's even more live, right? Time warp, real good. Yeah, y'all gotta get more entrances, is what I'm hearing.
I think it'll be rating because the other show starts like now.
Yeah. I was about to say, we can go ahead and set that up if Rambo or you want to set up the raid.
I'm too old to know how to do that. Rambo, go for it.
I haven't messed with it at all either. If he told me where to go for it, I could probably figure it out, but it's probably under Twitch controls, which I don't understand.
Yeah, that's outside my.
It's
own.
one of those buttons. Who knows, right?
Yeah,
We got 1 minute.
Perfect. We got 1 minute.
That's
I've got
1 minute.
I've got something to say for 1 minute.
Go
Oh,
for
boy.
it, Paul.
Drew Madsen, have you ever heard of the story, the Itsy Bitsy Spider?
I'm aware.
So I feel like in the LFF currently, we're at the part of the tale where down came the rain and washed the spider out, if you will. And I'm just really hoping we get to the point where out comes the sun and dries up all the rain, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider can do its job again. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm pissed. I have not hidden that. I have not hidden that to people in charge. I have not hidden it to our new Underworld champion. I'm pissed. Yeah, it's tough when I commiserate. It's tough when I commiserate with Christopher Goddamn Pate.
We got 10 seconds. Anybody else? Support your local indie wrestling.
Thank you, Dave. I will. Except for New South. Fuck Dump Sanders.
Right, I think we're probably at the other thing. That's probably more than 10 seconds.
There
So
we
we
go.
can probably end this one.
It says live. I don't even know. Okay,
Yeah,
so
look,
Big
the
Picture
the
The
Premium.
Big Picture Premium may still be up, but I'm on
Yeah.
the SRG.